So this is one other thing that I look for when I'm understanding a woman and understanding her personality. This is something that I've discovered, and you know, people might pick the bones out of this, but this is just something that I've been aware of. I look at a girl's hands and I can tell a lot about a girl just from her hands. You see that, like, I've got really dirty nails right now, but some girls just have really short nails and they've got no colour, there's no nail varnish on there, and those girls tend to be, okay, this is not cut and dry, but they tend to be a little bit more down to earth girls, and they're a little bit more upfront and potentially like a bit more hands-on and a bit more practical, they're doers, as opposed to girls that have very long fingernails, like painted bright red. And now every girl that I seem to connect with, they all seem to have like very, very short nails and like almost no colour to them. And I find those girls very, very easy to get on with. So that's one thing that I look for. Now, on top of that, in conjunction with that, and a combination to that, when I shake a girl's hand, and this is very, very interesting, and you can try this one out. As men, when we shake hands, we go all the way in, generally. So there's no distance between like the kind of that part of our flesh on our hands there. That kind of locks all the way in like that. When a girl offers their hand to you, most girls will kind of go half in. Some girls will just give the fingers, but then you get some girls that actually go all the way in like a man's handshake. And in that moment, you can say to them, you say, you prefer male company to female company, don't you? And just try that. You'll be surprised how many girls go, yeah, actually I do. Because if they're shaken like a typical man's handshake, they either work in an environment filled with men, or they just are hanging out with men more often. Whereas if a girl just gives me like a really limp handshake and it's just like the fingers, then I know she's like, she's really feminine. She's you know, almost quite submissive, you know. But like the woman that goes all the way in is she's inner masculine. She's kind of like dominant. And those types of girls are like, they're actually more upfront and they're easier. They're more down to earth. And they're easier just to say, if I shake a girl's hand and she shakes like a man, then those are the types of girls that I can actually just say, hey, listen, I like you, do you want to go for a drink? And she'll say, yeah. Whereas the girl that tends to give me a little bit of like a finger handshake like that, then I know that she's a bit more girly and she probably likes to play a few more games and all that kind of stuff. Now, if you notice, Australian girls, nearly all Australian girls, they all shake like a man. And also Scandinavian girls, they all do that kind of handshake as well. But like most other girls, they don't really do that. And as a man, you shouldn't, when you see a girl, you shouldn't do the man's handshake on her, unless you're in Australia or in Scandinavia, I'd say. Just put your hand out and she'll let you know how far to go in. But that's like a little thing that I've noticed just from hands, and that can actually tell me a lot about the girl and how I should adapt my personality and the way I talk to her. Okay, so your name is?
Farah.
Farah, I'm John. Okay, hello, right, John. Can I show, right, I want to show the camera this. Okay, can you see the hand here from Farah? Can you see there's a distance here between like the creases in our hands? Can you see that? Okay, so we're talking about like how people shake hands. Okay, so you see you do that, so you leave a distance here. Okay, yes. But you don't do this. No. Why not? Why do you not do that?
I don't know.
Doesn't feel. Yeah, but this feels comfortable to you. Okay.
Maybe. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. It's not too masculine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, maybe.
Yeah, okay. Now, if this girl had gone all the way in like that, like the man's handshake, I know that, oh, okay, this girl's in her very much in her masculine. And yeah, no, yeah. You see, only really Australian girls shake like that, I've noticed. Yeah. And that if a girl did go all the way in like that, that would tell me that she's very upfront, she's very in her masculine. And a girl like that, I could actually say, hey, listen, you're really cool, let's go for a drink. And she'd go, yeah, cool, awesome, let's do it. Whereas more of a feminine girl would probably need a little bit more work, I'd say. Is that true?
Maybe.
Yeah. So if a guy was just honest, you'd really like that?
Absolutely.
Actually, just shake my hand for 1 second. There we go. Look at the hands. Sorry. Look at the hand. And you're from Australia.
Yes.
And what did I say about Australians? Zoom in on that. All the way in. The hand goes all the way in. This is an Australian girl's shaped like this.
How else do you shake a hand?
Ah, well, you'd be surprised. I've tested this on a lot of girls, but
Okay.
it's only really Australians and to me Scandinavian girls that actually shake like that. Most girls is that.
Oh, really?
Shake a girl's hand here.
I will. I'll give it a go.
I will try on her. Excuse me. What? Excuse me. Hi. 1 second. Sorry. Are you Korean? Sorry. I'm John. Sorry.
Oh, yep.
Now look at that. There. Thank you. Yeah.
That's very unusual. I've never noticed something like that.
So, Australian girls are very masculine, and I don't mean that looks-wise. I mean they're in their
Thank you,
energy.
I'm glad you
No,
clarified.
let me clarify this. They're doers. They're very upfront. They like things to be to the point, and they like it to say it how is it as it is. Like fancy a root. It's just like there's no fucking around. It's just like let's
none
just
at
get
all.
straight to the point. And I actually find like the girls are very straight to the point as much as the men are.
I think in comparison to women from other countries, absolutely. But then if
Yeah.
you're in Australia, you do have different levels when you're actually there. We do have a few shy girls.
Yeah, of course,
and
there's always spectrums, but I would say on the whole, the mean average is a lot more upfront. There's definitely if you took the mean average, the girl from that, then
Yeah,
it would be that
quite
upfront,
forward.
straight to the point. Yeah, but that's it. But you are very beautiful, so
Thank you, John.
Yeah.
It's very kind of you to say.
that's it. Yeah, and there we go.